Welcome to the Onsen special of Jobless Weebs. Today I'm going to go visit a hot spring in Colorado, and I'm going to have voiceover me to take over. So enjoy the video. So after a 5-hour travel from Utah to Colorado, I found myself in Glenwood Hot Springs. It is located in Glenwood Springs, in a resort city in Colorado. It sits in the Rocky Mountains, surrounded by the vast White River National Forest. Thanks, Google. The first place where I parked is actually where the pool of hot springs is located. The actual resort is right behind the pool, so I've made my way to the resort in the car, for which I am speeding the video, otherwise it would take like an hour and a half, and we don't want that. Once I was able to find a place so I could park, I give my thanks to Tamagi, my car. She has the name of Tamagi because she looks like an egg. And after checking in, I made my way to Walmart so I could buy ingredients for the curry noodles, which you can already watch because this was posted one day before. On my way back from buying groceries, I spotted a place that every fat person like me would love. It's called Colorado. It's a place where they sell donuts, and the staff was really friendly, and I was afraid to record the staff because I don't have the YouTuber mindset yet. But after taking a small break to buy some donuts, it makes the voiceover me really jealous, even though I just had breakfast, and enjoy watching me eat a donut. Are you done yet? Okay, finish it up. Yeah, speed it up. Yeah. I can't believe I record myself eating that many. Okay, one more. Yeah, enjoy it, you fat person. Just kidding, I love you. Okay, on my way back, I decided that I wanted to record the downtown area of Glenwood Springs. As you can see, even though it's spring, there are quite some cars, but in reality it's a pretty chill place. My first objective in here was to just relax. That's why I chose a hot springs. In anime, whenever there's a hot spring, it's always relaxation. Glenwood Hot Springs has a super large pool area. It looks great at night, and the pool area is open from 9 AM to 9 PM. Since it was spring, they were doing some renovation in their hotter sulfur hot springs pool, but the installations were great. My only complaint though was that at night a lot of patrons left a lot of their towels just sitting in there waiting for the staff to pick them up, which, I mean, it's their job, but I'm not okay with that. But other than that, the spring pool is really nice. I decided to take a while again across the downtown area, which is very good illuminated. There are a lot of restaurants. I was surprised by the amount of Mexican restaurants there because I don't know, it's not easy to find them here in the States. I went there on a Monday, Tuesday, and I left on a Wednesday, and I just have to say that the town is pretty chill during those days. So if you are an introvert person like me, you are going to love going there one of those days. It seems though that they have a lot more things to do on weekends, which is normal for people who do love to enjoy going out after soaking themselves in the hot springs. One of the other things that I should add is that I'm a 6.1 foot big brown Mexican, so I would say that it's pretty safe if you are like me. The next day in the morning, the weather was great. It was raining and you could actually enjoy the hot springs. And you see this place there. I watched some anime, and after I was done soaking for a couple hours, I decided to go do something else with my life. I decided to go to Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. I found this place by chance because this trip was not really planned, so everything that I'm showing here, it was something that came up on a whim. It took me around 10 minutes to walk from where I was staying to the park, But if you can take a car to go there, you should take a car unless you're going there in summer where there are a lot of more people there. The admission fee for an adult is $49 plus tax, and any child from years 3 to 12, they can go in there for $44. That would include your admission to the gondola, giant cannon swing that I will show, Soaring Eagle zip ride, alpine coaster, a laser tag, and a 4D motion theater, and I will try to explain those to the best of my ability. I do realize that I did record this not in a way of what a YouTuber would normally do. The gondola will take you around 1,000 meters more from the ground, and it took me like a good 5 to 6 minutes to get there. Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park opened their doors on a Memorial Weekend in 1999, and it is the only mountaintop theme park in America. Once I stepped down out of the gondola, I found myself in an Old West style theme park. In addition to the rides, the park's main attractions are two caverns that goes by the name Ferris Cavern and King's Row, and I decided to visit first the King's Row tour. The tour takes around 30 minutes, and the staff there was hilarious. She was also knowledgeable about a lot of scientific stuff that was going on with the caves. I was lucky enough to be in a small group. I would have loved to put fractions of the recordings that I did of the tour, but I didn't get the permission from my tour guide, and I don't think I'm capable of explaining all the stuff that she explained. I'm struggling enough explaining how was my unplanned trip, so yeah, let's just say that these caves were formed with the interaction of water and carbon dioxide with lots of different other minerals, aka metals, throughout millions of years, and they formed these amazing formations. King's Row was discovered in the mid-1950s by a guy with the names Peter Preble. He and two other guys by the name Bob saved enough money to purchase the land from the original owners. One of the most amazing things, and also one of the most amazing views, is by almost at the end of the tour of King's Row, the tour person will show you how the cave looks like using LED lights and ultraviolet lights. To see all this marvelous scenery, I asked the family and the other couple that were with me in the tour if they would be willing to take a picture with me. They did. Now, for the second tour of the cave, this was actually the first cave. This cave is called Ferris Cavern, and it has that name because back in the day when they would use lamps, they would put a candle inside a can with holes, and those holes would reflect the light across the cavern, making them as if they were fairies. Legend says that if you feel a drop in any part of your body, that means you receive a fairy's kiss. This cave was discovered in August 1895 by Charles W. Darrow. He considered that it was beautiful enough and accessible enough so he could make a lot of money with it, and he advertised it as the 8th wonder of the world. Everything was great until he had to close the caves for the public due to World War I. It was then discovered again by Peter Preble, which his endeavors did not come to fruition until it was open again until Memorial Day of 1999. The ferry cave tour takes around 30 minutes as well. The tour guide was also excellent, but the group was way bigger, so yeah, I was too embarrassed to ask the 30 people to take a bigger picture with me, so yeah, that was a no-no. After the tour was done, it was time for me to enjoy the rides. The first one that I tried was the Killer Swing, or the Giant Cannon Swing. This giant cannon swing, it's as its name implies, lets you see the cannon, and as if it wasn't enough, I ride this thing 2 times, and I gotta say, I never felt more alive before. Push you into perspective once you are more than 1,000 feet from the ground and you see the river. From then on, I made my way to the Alpine Coaster, and then to the Soaring Eagle Zip Ride, and curse my poverty, I was not able to record any of this because I don't have the equipment to hold my GoPro to my chest or head. After that, I decided to make a way to a trail that would take me to some other rides that are open only on summer. But I decided to take a picture with the protector of the mountain, this lovely troll. After all that, I decided to go visit the rest of the valley, which looks amazing despite the construction. I had some lunch and I made my way out of the park. I also visited the 4D cinema, which just has like 4 different clips of 5 minutes, which I really think there's a lot of room for improvement. This 4D cinema was installed on 2009, so it's been a while, but I'm pretty sure that back in the day it was amazing. The laser tag was good, but I also lost against a family of 3, which would explain the downsides of being an introvert. So I'm much better at shooter games, I promise. On my way back down, the weather was very cold. I really think it was really bad of me to show my Utah traits by only using a hoodie and shorts. On my way back to the resort, I decided to spend the rest of my time at the hot spring, given that the weather was still very nice to soak yourself in hot water. Once I was done with the hot springs, I decided to make some s'mores, which that's next video for, and on the next day, it was time for me to return to Utah. Thanks a lot for watching this video. I did notice that there's still a lot of things for me to improve when recording a video or when recording the voiceover, but overall I had a lot of fun and I wish I could do more of these ones soon. Thank you, and keep watching anime.